We got Madden 26 MUT news today. You've probably seen some of it somewhere already. I'm gonna cover it as best as I can. And again, when we get information from me, I need you guys to sit here and be like, okay, maybe, right? No matter what they say, if it's good or bad, you should follow it with maybe, well, because we just don't know. But you should be able to now go into Madden 25 and you can get your free rookie premiere. Okay. You can probably get that done now, as far as I believe. So that's a good thing. Now we can go here. All right. So just generally, there's more events, solo events. If you've been playing College Ultimate Team, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. A lot of it feels that way, is what they're trying to do, which is good, right? Again, it doesn't have to be for me. I'm not going to play solo events, but some people will. So again, I'm totally okay with people being able to play however they want. That is always a good thing. So hopefully, again, maybe it'll be a good thing. They talk about a lot of that stuff in here. A couple key things that like they sort of mentioned before, is almost sort of making stuff if you've played MLB The Show when they have events and lineup restrictions and all that. I know that Madden has wanted to do this for a while, and maybe they've actually figured out the right way to do it. They tried a little bit last year, but then people were just putting people out of position to bring their overall down. So hopefully they have ways around that, because that is a kind of a different and fun way to play. Like it really is a different way. And I don't mind using some of the older cards or some of the worst cards and some of that. It gives me like old school salary cap vibes if they do it correctly. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. So again, we'll see how that all goes. I don't know. Seasonal event pass looks like it's going to be something that is kind of coming back, kind of like Showtime Showdown. Weekly spotlight passes is a new pass joining the mix. Will showcase specific programming throughout the year in a shared field pass experience, provide more freedom for rewards and progression. As part of this, all weekly programs will now share a single token, providing greater flexibility and giving you more control over your rewards, which is good. That's the biggest thing that I saw here that I liked. Quite simply, that means that you don't have to play your Legend solos just for Legends. You don't have to play your Team of the Week solos for your Team of the Week tokens, right? If they just all combine it together, you can just kind of get what cards you want at what time. I think that's good. Maybe, as long as it's still like, I still don't want to wait 6 weeks for a free card. I don't want to wait 6 weeks. I want a free card every 3 weeks. I can pick which program I want, but I want it every 3 weeks. And they talk about a new program here, Collector Series. Okay, that's fine. If you can manage to get all the champions, you'll earn a special, more powerful version of the champion of your choice. Collector Series will debut. Okay. Again, that's okay. But what you need to do with something like that, EA Sports, right? I know you guys love BNDs. You love a good BND. But the more BNDs you give us, again, this is the same problem in College Ultimate Team. We need something to really do with them. Right? I know you have them always at 25% of the value. It shouldn't be 25% of the value. If it's 25% of the value, there needs to be exchange sets for them. Okay? We just do that. Just a little bit better. Solos, overhaul, solo champion, solo seasons. Again, I'm not going to really cover this. However, on paper, it appears that there's going to be more, better, etc. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully it's a fun experience for the people who actually want to play that way. Challenges are going to get harder. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants like solos to be difficult. I always think of them, back in school, like worksheets, like getting a worksheet to do during the day. Just always meant that the teacher didn't have anything planned for you. So they're just trying to keep you busy. That's what a lot of solo challenges and stuff is. And frankly, it's not the way it should be, right? It's not the way it should be. If there's less of them to get to the star goal, but they're a little more difficult, that's fine. That is fine. but I don't want like the tower in College Ultimate Team. If you guys have played that, it's not hard. It's just a pain and it's slow. It's just slow. That's not a fun experience, right? I don't think solos can ever really be a fun experience, but making them harder just to be harder to still get minimal rewards is never going to make me happy. Maybe it'll make you happy. Now that the NBA and NFL seasons are over, we are shifting our focus over on Prize Picks to MLB Baseball. And for new users right now, if you sign up using code CC, make a deposit, play $5 in lineups, you're going to get $50 in lineups instantly as well. So all you need to do is either click the link in the description or download Prize Picks from the App Store, sign up using code CC, and start putting that sports knowledge to the test. So it's a great time to start using Prize Picks. Use that knowledge, get winning, make some money, have some fun. Use code CC when you guys sign up. And as always, my plays will be over on my Twitter account. Let's get back to the video. All right, team building events. They talked about this. Again, we sort of mentioned it. We'll see. Tighter requirements, better rewards. Again, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. Competitive campaign and all this. Again, I think we need to see how this works. There's no way for me to say it's a good or a bad thing. I have no idea how it's going to work and all that sort of stuff. The biggest thing that just made me mad is this statement right here. So with the massive amounts of content coming to Ultimate Team, we want to make sure it all feels worth playing and have adjustments to rewards. Okay, good. Flexibility offered by these passes. Blah, blah, blah. You'll generally see welcome pack players go all the way up to champion level overall. Again, they're saying that like they haven't done it in the past, right? Like Campus Heroes, we've always gotten to that level, but like other promos, no, right? And no, not quite. So like they're touting this is a great thing when it's sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And frankly, the fact that they haven't done it like this at all times is dumb. It's just dumb, okay? Then we get to this statement. Non-fantasy reward packs will now have a chance to include an LTD. LTDs are available for a week instead of 3 days. I always thought it was 48 hours, but what do I know? Non-fantasy reward packs will now have a chance to include an LTD. I wasn't aware they didn't. No, I never pulled one. But it makes sense. If you've played, again, if you've played College Ultimate Team this year, you've played through the solos, you pull LTDs constantly in that game. Constantly in that game. You never pull them in Madden for these sorts of things. And you just thought they were rare. Someone else probably got it. But this, I could be interpreting this wrong. I could be reading this wrong. It sounds like they just weren't even in there without them telling us, right? Just didn't tell us. I think that's extremely scummy of them. And them having to say it here, oof. Someone had to type that up. That's an interesting one. Now, this was also interpreted a different way. Program champions will never have sets for each champion. Instead, it will be a single fantasy pack giving you a choice of program champion. Okay. Filters will be alphabetical. Again, I think that's great. How many times y'all see me scrolling through trying to find something I couldn't find because it's not alphabetical? So I think a small but good pack helper. If you've played College Ultimate Team, it's in there. You just have never used it probably. The fact that it takes up this much space in the blog is a bit much. Quality of life updates. Again, that's already in there. A lot of this stuff is already in College Ultimate Team, so you've seen it the way it is. And then we have like obviously some pre-order stuff here. So to me, what they've done with this is very small things, but maybe all for the better. All for the, again, saying that you can get LTDs in those packs now is for the better. Filters, solos, more ways to earn coins and rewards and sort of things. More head-to-head modes. That's all good. That is all good at its core, EA Sports. But your biggest problem within this game was going into this little tab right here. It's called Store. Store. right? The day is July 24th, and you're trying to sell me a 90 overall B&D Ghost Pack for $2. Stupid. This is stupid. No one's going to do that, right? Like, let's look at the featured tab here. Let's just look at it. Points, 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 coins. Points, 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 coin. There's one thing in here. One thing. Let's open it. For coin. And the odds are terrible. The odds are terrible in all of the packs. Again, nobody's really playing the game right now anyway, right? And we just got one card in a fantasy pack that was not the minimum. It's their big problem. Look at this. This is 89 plus player. The picture is 88. Again, like, your problem is in the smallest details of things, and it's just annoying. Let's open the rest of these. We can see. So, College Ultimate Team does a much better job of giving you the good cards, the LTDs, all that sort of stuff. I know that MUT is designed to try to make more money, so that the odds are going to be a bit worse, but they're terrible. The odds are terrible. College Ultimate Team has been out for, we'll call it 3 weeks, right? It's about 3 weeks, give or take. I have pulled in 3 weeks, and I haven't even gone crazy. I have 16 limited edition pulls in 3 weeks. 16. I don't know if I got 16 in all of Madden 25 with spending on all the big stuff. I don't know. Maybe I probably did, to be honest, but nowhere near this rate. Nowhere near this rate. You're almost disappointed when you don't get one. And if they can introduce that aspect, and again, a lot of it comes with B&D cards and boosters and all that, which is has its own issues. It definitely has its own issues. However, it makes for a more fun experience for a lot of people. So I hope that that's where they go with it. Maybe not necessarily just with boosters, but something. Like, they do a good job with that. It still adds up to be a lot of money. You still end up with a bunch of cards you can't sell. And again, those are its own massive problem. The worst thing that Cut does, in my opinion, is they offer $100 bundles, which are basically like B&D bundles. It's a really ugly experience doing that. And that's really easy to avoid. You just don't buy it, right? But what they do give you every single time for every single promo is between $10 and $25, a string of ways to spend money and get something that is brand new. You won't always get it, but some days you will, and some days you'll get multiple LTDs in a pack and stuff like that. So I really hope that they take that account into the store here. I don't want everything. I don't want it to be like College Ultimate Team. I want them to definitely be their own separate entities. And have all that going on. But I think this is a really important thing. Again, the blog says only good things. Of course it says only good things. Why wouldn't it? But until we know that they can implement them correctly, they're going to be useful. They're going to be fun for us. They're going to make our experience better. I can't give them any praise at all. Can't give them any praise at all. I've been to plenty of restaurants where like new recipe, right? Like, you remember when McDonald's was like, made a big deal that like they were now using chicken in their McNuggets? Like, this is like the same thing. Like, you weren't before? Interesting. We'll find out. A couple weeks, boys. I'm excited for it. I really am. This is the most excited I've been for a Madden release in probably a couple years. I think a lot of that stems from how much I didn't really enjoy 25. I'm not saying it's going to be good. I don't know. I do not know. If you're on the fence about ordering or buying the game, stay on the fence. Wait. See what everyone thinks. That's fine. You ain't going to miss a whole lot in the first couple days. I love you guys. I'm out.